Hey guys, what's up? So, obviously, this is not part of the Jeep project. I'm just doing a few bits on the Transit at the moment because I am in the process of waiting for parts arriving for the Jeep. So, just doing a few bits and pieces. Doing the door cards. Gonna get the side moldings stuck on again because I don't know if you saw in a previous video, but I did have them glued back onto the side. Well, it was double-sided tape and it held fine for a long time. Then we had a couple of really hot days, got well up almost to the 90s, and the tape just gave up and it all fell off. So obviously I need to stick those back on, but I've got some much better adhesive this time. So it's just little bits and pieces. Primarily I'm just getting it ready for inspection. Hopefully it'll be not next week, the week after, so towards the end of big bang behind me there. Anyway, towards the end of August, so that's when I'm hoping to get it finished. I'm not sure if I mentioned, I may have done, but I have somebody that's interested in the van, so yeah, the old girl is probably going to be heading to a new home. Before I do that though, I do want to take her up back to my hometown. I want to give her, just a weekend, just make sure everything's working correctly and everything, and just go up and see family and what have you. So we'll see how that turns out. But anyway, like I said, just a quick introduction. It's going to be a really short video, this, so yeah, let's get to it. Update on the Transit. Obviously I'm working on the Jeep at the moment, but I'm waiting on parts. So while that's happening, I am working on the door cards. So previously I had painted this lower part of the door card. I just could not get the colour match. So what I'm doing is these panels here. And basically this panel will sit, where are we at, something like that. Obviously that bit there will go under there, but it's just tying it into the seats. So I'm just doing that at the moment. The other thing I'm going to do is do need to make an adjustment to this because I need to bring it out a little bit to meet the door card, so I'm going to do that as well. So yeah. Wow, well, that looks quite good. Ties in nicely with the seats. Yeah, happy with that. Obviously it's not fitted yet. It's just placed, just put in place, but yeah, looks good. Well, that's not bad at all, I like that. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to do this edge down here and around that bottom. I'm going to do it flat black or satin black, one or the other, just to kind of, but I'm liking that. Yeah, wow, we are just about there with this door. The only thing I've got left to do is I've got the pocket to go back in, and I've got the little plastic insert to go into the winder. Oh, and I've got the ceramic to go on there, forgot about that. Okay, so I'm not nearly done with that door. But yeah, that's as far as I'm taking it for the moment. I've just painted the door pockets so they're drying, so at this point what I'm going to do is move to the other side. Earlier in the video I had said I was going to paint along the bottoms, and I don't know, I'm kind of torn on that. At one moment I like the idea, that one moment I don't, so I'm kind of not sure. But what I might do is actually use some of the bed liner that I've got another tube of that. I might actually tape up the bottom of the door and spray that. So it's a possibility, we'll see. But meanwhile I'm going to get on with this side, and we'll get this door sorted out. Basically do the same thing. This will come back off, it'll be moved out, and yeah, I think that's going to work. I don't know why, I just prefer these door mechanisms. You know, the cable ones that Ford went with, they're fine and all that, but I just prefer these ones. You know, I don't know. Don't know why, I just do. Anyway, let's get on with it. Well, there we go. Door card installed. I still have to do this around here because I've misplaced it. I've got the one for the other side, I just need to put that on, but yeah. I also painted inside the step and everything, finished that all off. Remember that bottom side of the door, I'm still torn. I don't know, I may just leave it for now because sometimes if you can't make a decision, it's better not to make any decision. So yeah, I think I'm probably just going to leave that the white. But yeah, that looks nice, I like that. Obviously this side is done. Still got to fix a bit of the white where we at, just there. Yeah. But yeah, door pockets and everything are back on, and yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna, I got some different adhesive. I don't even know if I've mentioned it or not, but in one of the previous videos you'll have seen the actual stripes down the side. I was using double-sided tape. It was supposed to be heavy-duty outdoor blah blah blah, but obviously it's all come off. Worked well until it got really hot, and the hot weather just softened it up and it just came off. So what I've got some contact adhesive, and it is very, very strong stuff. I've used it before, and it's so I'll use that to put everything on. But I'll get that done in the morning. And I've still got that door to finish off. I keep forgetting to do the damn thing. But and then I'll get the stripe on there as well. And we are about there. Oh yeah, I've got the doodah to go back in there. I'm not actually having a lock in there because with the central locking on it, the lock that I've got won't work with the central locking. I can either lock it manually, or I can lock it with the central locking. So given that I put money into central locking, I'll do that. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's taken a lot longer than I anticipated. God knows it's taken a long time. But oh, that's the other thing. I've got just down there, I've got a little catch to go on. It looks closed, but I was talking to somebody recently, and they said they had a problem when they took their van for inspection. They weren't happy with just an ordinary, just locking into place. They wanted something that physically came over the door and, you know, just prevent it from opening while they're driving. So I've got a couple of little clasps. I'll get them put on tomorrow as well. And yeah, we're just about there. Well, obviously I've got to clean it all out, but yeah, there's a couple of little bits to do inside. I've still got the countertop to do. That's probably going to be one of the last things. Curtains and everything, they are all made. I don't have them here yet, they're still at home, but that's all done. So yeah, birds going wild behind me. Yeah, it's kind of like pigeons going wild around here at the moment. Read into that what you will. Van, final piece. Well, it's got the battery on charge there on the van at the moment. Jeep is kind of at a standstill. We are waiting on some parts for that, including bits for the starter motor, but I'll get back to that later. So I've been doing bits on the van here. Obviously I did the door cards and everything. I don't know if I shot anything on this, but I've got the pockets and everything on now. Only thing I'm missing, and I cannot find, is the trim for this one here. I do have it for the other side, but it's here somewhere. And I mean, obviously if you've seen my previous videos, you know I've been through a series of lost parts that I've had to go scouring for, because this has just ended up taking such a long time. Anyway, that aside, the one thing I don't have for this, or at least I didn't like, was the side repeat indicators. Originally had the oval ones in, then I put the little rectangle ones in, liked them even less, and so now I've gone back to some oval ones, which I have here. Let me open the box up one-handed. I'll stick a link for these in the description below. They're actually listed for Mini Cooper, but they should work, you know. So yeah, basically, obviously LED, and they kind of go zip, 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 something like that. So yeah, I'm not sure where to mount them. Obviously the originals went there, but I don't know, I'm not overly fond of that location. So actually, no, I wonder if I did go into there, what about there? I don't know, I have to have a play around with this. I kind of like the look of these next to the black vent there that I put in. So yeah, let's have a play around, see what I come up with. Okay, so I'm thinking, oh yeah, something like that. Obviously I need to straighten it, but basically that's where it'll sit. So yeah, I like that, that'll work. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it way better than the old ones. So yeah, happy with that. Now let's do the other side. Well, there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely much happier with that. And I know the argument is I'm selling the van, so, but I don't know, I think these little personal touches still make it a little bit better. Doesn't add any value, but you know. So I think that is really it for this video. I know it's a short one. I just took a day and a half to get things done on this while we're waiting for parts on the Jeep, and they have arrived. So yeah, and that's really falling over things. That's really it. The van is ready for inspection. I do have it booked in, and so hopefully next time you see it, she will be inspected. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, you know the drill. Keep those algorithms happy and come back and see me sometime. Have a good one.